You think he'll give you a hug later? So anyhow, this is my Adeept Omnidirectional Robotic Car Kit featuring a Banana Pi Pico WS3, and I have it working with the Seat Vision Sensor V2 with face tracking enabled to keep an eye on my face and move the car in accordance to the location of my face. And I had used their fan tracking one as an example. Now the downsides of this, of course, are you have only a limited set of resolution on the camera, so there's a limited amount of room and space for it to keep track of. Even if you fall out of the viewpoint, it can't see you. I could have attached it to the head with the servo control, but it was going to add a lot of complexity to the initial controls, and I just wanted to get this working. And it works pretty well. It follows me better in the light than in the darkness, but keeps track of me, moves closer, moves farther away depending upon my own facial distance, because I'm using the width of my face, which changes depending upon the size of the viewport that it's taking up to determine how far away to move or not. What would work better, I guess? Yeah, so I think a future iteration, not for a while, but if I come back to this project, to use the kitty face from the Adeept robot to mount the camera and have the camera come up to like here or so, and if it's, or my hand might not have been in the photo, here or so, and then if it's able to have a higher point of reference.
Yeah, Kitty. Run. Run. Run, Kitty. Wanna go for the door? Yeah. Good. Run, Kitty.
So yeah, with that, you see most of the functionality working as intended. It's working pretty well. In the next parts of the video, I'll show the setup process as I process from creating the Arduino code, getting the motors and servos running, to finally having the Seat Vision Sensor responding back with bounding boxes. And from there, that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. In this quick video, I'm taking my Adeept Omnidirectional Banana Pi Pico WS3 car from them, and I've reprogrammed it with Arduino. So now this is just testing to make sure I have the motor control and servo control code set before I move on to the ultrasonic distance sensor, and then the LEDs, buzzer, and get this thing working with my Seat Vision Sensor V2. Let's try it out. So first it's gonna have the servo move the head in a sweep. And for the safety of the car, I should have lifted it up when I pressed that button. Sorry about that. But it seems okay for now. So I'll do a sweep. I have it go forward, backwards, left, right, diagonal, and then turn back. Yeah, it works. So yeah, this has the face recognition running. You can get to that via the SSCMA's GitHub IO page. In this case, I've already sent it over to myself here. And let me stop the inferring. Yeah, so you can pick from their selection of models to send over to the device, adjust the confidence and IOU levels. It gives you a good idea of how things are working. I used this previously to determine if I had everything set up to the angle of the car such that I could track people. Because my initial prototype, it was terrible. It was too close to people's feet. Tracking for legs, it would be fine, but not for faces. But yeah, that's it. After I got this uploaded, I can use I2C and the SSCMA Arduino library to interface with the device and get back the bounding boxes. It works great. Thank you. Using the interface with the device, I have the cable here for the groove connector, and I have these DuPont wires that are connecting to this, I guess, maybe a JST. I'm not really sure of the model for that kind of connector there. And it's using I2C, so I just had to make sure that I had the proper mapping between the pins. I had looked them up on the, I don't remember offhand which one's SDA and SCL, but I'll link to them in the associated video so you can determine it. And then over here on the actual stand, I have it screwed in here with little fasteners holding it on. I have a little channel under as part of the model to let the camera cable go under. I have 4 screws, the M2 screws here, that are holding this in place and kept pretty sturdy. I did have some screws to hold this in the back, but I filled them with infill, or not infill, but support material by mistake, and as a result of that, I couldn't use them, so I used some of this, what kind of brand is that? 1 second. So yeah, I used a little bit of this 3M VHB tape to hold it on and keep it steady. Just trying out some test code in a moment. It'll turn blue once it turns on. Oh, and it detected me immediately. See, it says the width of the bounding box is pretty large because I'm so close. And you can see the X coordinate goes from about like 200, which is the center of the bounding box, to about, to like 40. So the bounding box range is within that region if I'm this close. Obviously, if I go further back, my bounding box gets smaller with the width, and therefore I can go further to the edges of the X. Going to be having the code now respond to that in a moment and use the motor code that I had created. So follow me around.
Thank you for watching and subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.
Subscribe at your time.
Don't plug your channel in my video.